This might just be one of the best products that have come out for content creators and streamers in the last 5 years, and no one is talking about it. So this is the new Rode Streamer X, or Rode X Streamer X. It's a new audio interface or preamp from Rode that essentially acts like a smaller version of a Rodecaster Pro or a GoXLR if you're more familiar with that idea. And the dope thing is there's no more confusing in and out ports on the back for somebody that wants to take advantage of a dual PC gaming streaming setup. It simply has a few USB Type-C ports on the back that you can use, one for the stream PC, two for the gaming PC. And if you want to get a little extra juice, you can use the third one, but you can still power it from the other two. The third slot seems a little redundant. Now you're probably pretty pumped. Preamp that comes in at a very compact size, no confusing in and out ports, USB, but there is a catch. It has a capture card built right into it. Yes, you heard me right. It's a preamp, audio interface, mixer, whatever you want to call it, with a built-in capture card. This little thing here does it all. I am fairly new to this thing and I haven't spent too much time with it. I've had it for like maybe 4 or 5 days now. But to be honest, it's genuinely one of the first products that I've really wanted to share and talk about in a long time. I just haven't seen something that's come out in a minute that was really like revolutionary and really innovating in its certain niche to where I wanted to put together a video and share it with you. It's probably a good time to mention that I'm not sponsored, not partnered with Rode in any way, shape, or form of making this video. They didn't send it out to me. I bought this from a Best Buy on my own accord. I just only recently heard about it. The only link I will be providing to the product is my personal Amazon Associates link, which does help me only from Amazon. But today's video is not structured around me needing to get sales on this product. This is just me making this video 100% on my decision. Back to the Streamer X. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little shocked with the price because it is going to run around $400. But to be honest, my dumbass bought this only thinking that this was Rode's mini GoXLR version that had a better option for connecting dual PC setups. That alone had me sold for the price. So you can imagine me thinking that this is just a preamp that connects two PCs with some effects, some MIDI tracks, some knobs, voice changers, custom buttons, software, you name it. I thought that's all I was getting. So I thought that's what I was paying the $400 for. So you can only imagine how shocked I was to find out it had a capture card built in. I don't know, I thought the HDMI ports were just for audio inputs. Because if you think about it, your average capture card that's gonna do 4K 60p pass-through or 1440p at 144 FPS, those are typically gonna run you like $150 to $200 depending if you buy used or an off-brand. Then you buy some kind of preamp or audio interface that you could utilize for a dual PC setup, you're gonna be looking at another $150 to $200 for that alone. For example, the mini GoXLR runs around $150 to $200. With the Rode Streamer X, you just throw it all in one and you're done. Now, truth be told, a big reason why I did decide to get this is I used the Rodecaster Pro for some time with my dual PC setup. And I just flat out got tired of how much space that thing took. I mean, you're talking 5 times the size of this. Now the whole entire thing can fit in the palm of my hand, literally. And of course, nothing is perfect, so what's the catch? What's not good about this? So first, the Unify Rode software that you use on the computer to control your channels, your buttons, everything, like literally program this thing to do what it needs to do. It's really confusing and a little buggy. To be fair, it is a fairly new product, and I think every other day that I've had it so far, there's been firmware updates. So I feel like these are things that they're trying to fine tune and fix, and it will get better over time. But another issue with it being so new is there's just not a lot of information on this. So I was just kind of forced to figure this shit out by myself. Like for example, you have to make sure you're using high-speed USB Type-C cables for the capture card. If you're running a dual PC setup, the slot number 1 is meant to go to your stream PC, slot number 2 is meant to go to your gaming PC. Reason being is number 1 is where the capture card information is going to be going to. And if you use a different cable from slot 1 to your stream PC that doesn't have enough speeds, it won't even show the capture card in your streaming software. So it's very crucial. Slot 1, stream PC, slot 2, game PC. The provided cable needs to go with slot 1 to the stream PC. I also had another problem where the program was freezing a couple times. Like I would even hit a couple audio buttons and it just crashed everything. But there was a recent firmware update and I haven't had that problem since. And my last real gripe is there's not 2 1/4-inch audio jacks on the back for monitor speakers. I personally like to have bigger, beefier speakers in my setup, so working around that has kind of sucked. But all in all, in terms of bad things, that's really all I have so far. This thing is fucking insane. I honestly think this might be one of the best products we've gotten as content creators in the last few years. It's incredible what it offers in such a tiny package. Is it gonna be for everyone? Of course not. If you wanna get really technical, if you wanna have a lot of options, if you wanna have a lot of control over everything you do, you might not want something like this. But is it gonna be an answer for a lot of us who just want something compact and that can get everything done in one little convenient box? Fuck yes, it is.